Now, there's three things that you've been doing that you might think is actually good for you, is helping you lose body fat, and is making you healthier, okay? It's not everybody, but some people I've seen do this quite a lot. For instance, your diet drinks. They tell you that if you drink all of your diet drinks, you're going to lose body fat. And that's not true, because they're not nearly as powerful as what water would be. Water is the thing that's going to help you the most. If you want to get rid of your body fat, drink water, because a lot of the drinks that they make up, they put a lot of stuff in there, so it's not a natural drink, is it? There's nothing really natural about it, but it gets sold as something that's going to help you in the long run, that's going to make you burn more fat and stuff like that. If you have a bit of caffeine every now and again, not all the time, because some people really struggle on it. Some people say that they do burn fat on it. Okay, fine, if it works for you, it works, okay, then you can't deny that. But if you feel terrible on it, be careful. But all of these things that people drink constantly for energy and it's going to help you burn more fat, all you're doing is you're storing more fat. You're not burning more, you're actually storing more. You don't get any results, because you have to think about it this way. If it was that easy, that's all I would drink. If I wanted to strip my body fat, that's all I would drink. I wouldn't have anything else. I wouldn't even eat any food. I just drink it because and quite frankly, I like a lot of those type of drinks. I like the taste, I like the flavor. Some of them taste disgusting, but I'll still drink them. But I don't, because I know they don't do that for me. The other thing is eating lots of fruit. Now, I'm not demonizing fruit here. I'm not saying it's terrible for you. But if you're struggling to lose fat, fruit is full of sugar. It's nature's candy, okay? Right, so there you go. So the more fruit that you consume, the more sugar you're taking in. So people go, yeah, but it's a natural sugar we're talking about. I can have it. I'm not saying you're not allowed to have fruit. It is still healthy. But basically a lot of people just eat way too much of it. So they go, yeah, but I eat all my fruit. And they drink all of these fruit juices. Those things are terribly high in sugar. I mean, they're even worse than anything else. So you have to be careful with stuff like that, because that's what's not going to make you lose the fat. If you lose fat in this stuff, then great, then well, like I say, then fine. But if you're somebody that's consuming all of this stuff and you're told that it's healthy, yes, it's not unhealthy, but it's just still full of sugar, so you're not getting anywhere with it at the end of the day. Okay, then the other thing that people also do is another kind of fat loss myth is the more you train, the more you'll lose. Training does boost fat loss, yeah, but only when you eat very well. Some people are lucky, they are quite slim and they can work out and they can still eat junk and they'll get away with it. I was exactly the same. I was so small and so skinny for such a long time, and I ate bread all the time and things like that. But you have to be careful. Being skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. You still have your internal organs, there's stuff going on the inside. So people are eating all of this stuff and they look kind of trim, but then they are actually destroying the insides. There's other problems that can come from not just basically body fat buildup, but there's other bad problems that can come from eating rubbish food all the time. So be very careful to think that you can just train all the time. I did this in my blog yesterday where I said, oh, the night before I had alcohol and then I go run. Is that going to change it? No, I do the running because I want to keep my activity levels going. But that run I did not do to go and burn off what I had the night before, because that will never happen. If you eat biscuits and you have alcohol and stuff like that, the combination of it, you'll take maybe more than a week to actually burn that off, to get rid of it. That's just the truth. It's going to take you quite a while to get rid of it, because it's like a bad, dirty calorie, I would say that. Those are the terms that I would use. So be very, very careful to think that you can eat bad and then go and run, because again, if it was that easy, I'd eat everything and anything, and I'd just go and work out and I'd look good again the next day. And also you see a lot of people advertise themselves on social media as guys that are ripped, shredded with muscle and stuff like that. You have to remember that a lot of the people that put their content out are using stuff that shouldn't be used by the general public, or shouldn't be used by any athlete as well. And they basically burn fat, okay? So there's a lot of things out there. I won't go into that, but you know what I mean. So be very careful to be missold this stuff. Guys standing there with pizzas going, yeah, these are my pizza, basically slices for the week. Look, I used to train with people that used a lot of stuff that burned through that, okay? That is very, very bad for you. So be very careful with what you see out there and what you think is okay. A lot of the people have been training for years as well, so they are in fairly good shape. They can get away with eating the odd pizza and a burger, a takeaway burger here and there. So just be very, very careful. Don't get missold by these things. Be thinking, yeah, they train hard, but that's how they look. You're going to have to train and train and train and train and train, and unfortunately, you're not going to see any fat loss results. You're going to remain the same, and it's just going to depress you. Been there, done that. I did exactly the same thing. I ate the amounts that I needed to eat, and I was just getting bigger and bigger in body fat. I was a big guy, but I had a lot of body fat, and I was super unhealthy. If I kept on going that way, I don't think I'd be standing here anymore, because I was eating the dirtiest food ever. So just be very careful with things like that. So those are the three things that you kind of sometimes just think about. Like, again, I'm saying think about these things. I'm not telling you to go and do these things. Think about it and think to yourself, yeah, actually that does make sense. I do see quite a lot of that. I do see this, and actually nothing's happening for these people. So if you feel like those things are not getting you anywhere, maybe just change it up. Drink water. Have a piece of fruit now and again. That's absolutely fine. But drink water. Water is so important. Do exercise, of course, is important, but eat very good, clean food, and then you'll get amazing results. Simple as that. It's not that simple. It's quite hard to change it sometimes, but you can try, and you can just keep going with it, and eventually, hopefully, it will take over, and you will understand it a lot more, and also see how it actually works. So give it a go. Maybe it will help you.